by October and pay $10 million. And now those privileges of those doctors have been permanently revoked as well. What do you make of this?
Yeah, it's a remarkable settlement. You know, putting the $10 million in penalties aside, the fact that as part of the settlement, Texas Children's Hospital has to create, operate, build the first of its kind DETRANSITION clinic in the country that anyone 21 years and younger can go to and reverse the procedures that they've underwent or the drugs that they've taken, and that they can go back to really embracing their biological sex. It's quite significant, and the details behind this were pretty bad. You had a whistleblower nurse who was observing doctors after Texas cracked down on these gender treatments and surgeries for minors, saying, hey, look, if we find out that you're doing this in your hospitals, we're going to investigate it as child abuse. That's what Ken Paxton said at the time. So the hospital, this particular system, put out a statement saying, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. I think this was around 2022. This nurse observed that, in fact, doctors at the hospital were continuing to prescribe these hormones and puberty blockers to minors. And the way they were doing it was by falsifying their medical records and saying that they were a different sex. Yeah, and not only were they falsifying the records in order to give them the drugs they weren't supposed to be giving them, they were then falsely billing Medicaid and other, and so basically they were lying and stealing from taxpayers in order to push children through these life-altering procedures. It's a pretty big deal. And so this settlement is historic, and I think it's particularly meaningful for all of the children who went through these processes and really regret it